Hello friends, today I'm going to tell you the 3 biggest mistakes I made as a new investor on the stock market. I did do a little bit of day trading on the side just to warm up the investing muscle. Only joking, they're not that bad, but they're still good lessons, and keep in mind that this is my opinion, so my very biased opinion. These things didn't work out for me and I didn't think it's a good experience, and I kind of regret them, but maybe it's working for you or maybe it's working for someone else, and that's not bashing them. Number 1 is investing in mutual funds. I don't like mutual funds, and I complain about mutual funds a lot, and it's a very popular investing tool, so a lot of people are invested in mutual funds, and yeah, I'm really sorry, but I don't like it. I first started by putting money into 3 different mutual funds in Romania, in my own country. When I first started investing, I started investing in 3 different mutual funds just because it seemed less scary than investing in actual stocks. And to be honest, I invested through a bank, so I didn't really know how to put my money into the actual stock market directly. I thought you have to go through a broker or through a fund manager, and I just didn't know better. My main problem with mutual funds is that there's a fund manager that's managing all the transaction, buy and sell different actions, different stocks inside the fund, and they're getting paid, and their team is getting paid, and that's charges that I'm paying for them to be paid, but that doesn't guarantee me a profit. So I might not make money, I might lose my own money, but they are still making their money. And to me, that's just a weird model, because what's their incentive? I don't know, maybe they're getting separate bonuses, but to me it's a kind of a weird model, because now that I'm doing it myself, I know that what I invest, this is what I will lose, and there's no other charge that's happening. I do, however, really like index funds, because it's a loop of the biggest 500, biggest 100 companies, different sort of companies put together that are not managed. They're just looped together inside this index, and you buy units of the index that it's split across. So with that, I'm okay, because I'm only paying the charges for the fund. I'm not paying the charges for the manager, for the team's manager, and for everybody who's managing my fund. And in index fund, there's no team actively managing and actively trading the actions and the funds. It's just tracking the biggest, whatever number of companies happen to be the biggest at the time. I said biggest too many times, but you get my point. There's no team. I don't like to be paying the team. I like to be the team. Number 2 is starting late, because I think the time in the financial market is the most precious resources we all have. We should all start as soon as we can, even if we start with £1. But I didn't know that's possible, and I was overwhelmed and I was scared, and I didn't really know how to do it. So it's good I actually did something. And even mutual funds, I complain about them, but starting with mutual funds, 2 of the mutual funds I have sold, and they made me a bit of profit. Well, after the charges, not that much profit, but they made me a bit of profit. I've not lost money. And for the other mutual funds, I actually still have money in it, because I'm waiting for it to grow a bit better and not lose money. So it's a process. I'm trying to get out of my previous mistakes. But yeah, I guess for me, no one really around me invested in the stock market. I was always interested, I was always curious how to do it, but I couldn't really find the tools, and I was kind of overwhelmed that how could I, a little student that doesn't have a lot of money, start investing. And when I started having money and I thought, okay, now I'm gonna research how to do it, I realized it was much easier than I thought, and I should have done it a long time ago. And number 3, when I actually decided to start investing on the stock market, I am not very happy with the companies that I decided to invest with. And that's Hargreaves Lansdown, and that was the first company I started investing on the stock market. And I have videos of my portfolios with Hargreaves Lansdown when I first started as well. I lost quite a bit of money with them through their charges and through their time it took them to process my transactions when I was trying to get my money out. So, and of course, it's kind of my fault for not really understanding my options, how Hargreaves Lansdown work, their charges, and that there are other alternatives. But I was pretty scared. I was a new investor, and I've seen Hargreaves Lansdown is the biggest company in the UK and manages most investors' money. So I thought that must be secure. I don't want to put money in something that's too risky and I could lose them, and I was more scared of that, of a small company that not a lot of people use. And at the time I was really scared of investing. If someone told me invest on Trading 212 or Freeshare or eToro, I see a little app on the phone and I would be like, I don't know if I want to invest on a little app on the phone. That doesn't sound like the best investing option. But of course now, with proper research and proper analysis and being well informed, much better and I prefer it. But of course, I know there are people who use Hargreaves Lansdowne and they have used it for many years and they love it and it's working great for them. So I'm really sorry, like I don't want to offend anyone, but I do complain about Hargreaves Lansdowne a lot, and I made a full video complaining about Hargreaves Lansdowne because I'm very passionate about it. Apparently this is one hobby that I have and I'm quite attached to it. So yeah, these are all the mistakes I think I made on the stock market and things I kind of regret. Starting with mutual funds, starting late, and starting with Hargreaves Lansdowne. They're not, none of them are very dramatic. It's not like I lost thousands and thousands of pounds. I could have made much better progress, and I could have learned about investing much more sooner. So I guess I lost money that I could have made. I lost potential money. I think also as women we tend to postpone investing a lot to make sure we understand the market and we learn a lot about it and we are very aware so we don't lose money. And this is kind of what I thought as well, and what stopped me all this time for actually starting investing and for starting investing on the actual stock market. I was looking for all these alternative ways to not get straight in the game. I really wish I didn't do these mistakes and maybe I could have been a millionaire by now, but no, not really. But like I could have had a bit more money and a bit more experience and maybe more courage to start new ventures with having this in my background and feel like I already have a bit of experience and I can do it. Si se puede. Whatever, I'm getting distracted. I'm really sorry. Thanks for watching this video and have a wonderful rest of the week. See you. Bye bye.